I'm back for another review. This time it's Kilecm. He asked me if uh, let me read the comment. What do I need to do to get a little help with my monsters? He just wants some advice on his monsters that he has, and we'll check it. We'll check it out. What kind of units he has laying around. Um, okay, we got a Megan over there, Taru. Anything else? Light Bearman, Copper. Okay, we got some good units. Let me think. Uh, I'll just I'll just go over the units and I'll tell you if they're good or bad and how you should rune them if you did that not already correctly. Well, Shimate is a great unit, a great leader. She does quite some damage with the airbender, so she's pretty nice. You get her with Despair Focus, that's a nice setup for her. And as I can see, you ruined the Earth perfectly, just good. So that's nice. Dagora, I like the monster for the mid games because he's really good there. But in the end games, he doesn't really have a place. So at some point, you'll have to let this guy go. So what I would suggest is not making him a 6-star or anything, just leave him like he is right now. You don't have to work on his runes anymore, just keep him like he is right now. Then we get Lulu, very good support unit. You went with full energy and HP percent all around, that's fine. You could also go with a little bit more speed, but this is also really good because she will live a little somewhat longer. Very good support. It's going to be definitely useful in PvE situations mostly, but also in PvP she can be used. We give you some more sustain, but I would say this is a really good unit for doing dungeons. Then we get Tarogas, a good AoE unit. I would have suggested to go. I would have suggested to go with Despair Focus instead of Fatal Blade. It's fine that you spec him like this, but he's really good with like Despair because he has 2 AoEs. So that could be a good unit to go with Despair Focus, and then he can be part of your team for Trail of Ascension, and also in Arena he can be damn good. We got Broke. Well, not too much to say about Broke, except for that I wouldn't have gone for. Well, it's not bad. I mean, you got it's possible, but personally, I like him better with raw damage with Fatal Blade instead of Rage Blade. But it's not a big deal, to be honest. It's fine. I wouldn't 6-star this unit either because I think you have some of these monsters are better to 6-star first. Then we get the Sieg. Currently, I'm leveling my own Sieg back up again. I just got him full skill. Why do I do that? Because he has a buff that also gives crit rate, and that is really good for units that use rage, the rage set. And he is also a very high damage dealer. I personally have ruined him with Swift and then speed on 2 like you did, because I want him to go first with his buff. Okay, we got the Wind Period, really strong single target unit, sorry, because of the spinning slash. It hits 5 times and every time it has a chance to decrease the defense, so if that will be in the first hit, it just breaks the unit down. Very good unit. I would definitely have gone for that. Yeah, this setup seemed fine. What should I say about her? Well, she is a definitely usable unit and could potentially become a 6-star. Eventually she should be. Rakaja seems to be a very decent healer. I would not bother making him a 6-star, but you could leave him what he is right now. He's good, but not the best. The Sylphid is really strong, especially at 6-star, because then this shield is becoming really strong. So this is also a unit that you could potentially make a 6-star. You went for speed energy. That's fine. What I do want to say, like the potential 6-stars here right now are 2 of them are wind units. So you might have to check what you want to do, because Tyros is also potential 6-star material. Remago's a very good unit. I really like this unit on offense. I have been thinking if I wanted to make it a 6-star. Eventually I will, but for now I have some other units that I want to prioritize, but a very good unit, just keep this around. The Water Copper, I do not think he's that great. His last skill is not that great like the other coppers, so I would make this a 5-star so you can make another and fodder or use him up for a 6-star. That's what I would do. This unit is quite bad. I wouldn't focus on him at all. It's also because he's max level, I would make him a 5-star and use him for fodder to make your 6-star. This unit I actually don't know if they're good. I don't think the Minotaurs are good enough, especially if you would compare them with some of the units you already have. So also this I would make a fodder material. This Sylphid can be very good. What I want to say about this Sylph, since you already have a Wind Sylph, it might not be in your best interest to make this a 5-star and all that. So I would leave him for what he is. You can maybe use him for the fuse. Roger is also not a unit that you want to focus on. It's not really a good unit. The only use this bounty hunter has is when you have the water one, because the water one has attack gauge and speed buff, which he will always do. If you put him on defense, he always does that first. Wind Vampire, you have some wind units up there, so I shouldn't focus on him. This unit used to be very good for basically for mid-level play. Now in the end game you don't really need him. Jean is a very strong one-shot monster, and Jean is one of the monsters that I think you should get up here at 5 stars, because that unit is just gonna tear some of the units apart, especially some wind units. Then we got a copper. And that's what I want to see. I see you ruined him with some nice runes and with the vampiric energy set instead of the guard set, so that's fine. That's actually a good way to do it, because he hits pretty hard. To be honest, I would put my money on the Pirate instead of the copper, because the Pirate is just first of all, it's a natural born 4-star, and her skills are doing more damage, and copper needs to have a lot of defense before he starts doing something great, and he needs to be a 6-star to start doing something great. The Period doesn't have to be a 6-star before she's great. We got Arena over here. I wouldn't really focus on her. You don't really need her too much. You could use her for defense, but that's later in the game. Fire Ninja, not really good. Shannon, you don't actually have. Well, you have the Seek for the buffs, so you don't really need the Shannon. But the big thing about Shannon is that Pep Talk also increases defense, which will take away a lot of the damage on your behalf. But I think you should use the Seek for for now I wouldn't put my money on Shannon. The Windlich, I wouldn't do too much with him. It can be a very good defensive unit, but that's for later. Not now. I would save him, obviously. Amon, very good unit. Would definitely make him a 5-star. Try to get a little bit higher with the crit to get the 100%. And then HP percent on those other 2 slots. I see you're trying to get the substats and all. So that's pretty good. The water. Oh, you get the water sylph as well. This unit is very strong. One of the units that I think you should have, you need to get to 5-star. This unit is definitely gonna replace your Lulu in most of the situations. Why is he so strong? It's because of this skill. Inflicts damage on an enemy with a strong shock and puts the target's skill on cooldown. Basically this means you could put it on, for example, I always use the example of Arnold. Why is that? Because Arnold has an extortion, and this unit just strong gust does it on Arnold. Arnold won't have extortion, it will be on cooldown for like 7 turns. Really strong, and this is a really insane heal. It's just a full heal, 100% heal. That's really good. This unit, I said it in another video, this is one of the units that actually can almost solo Dragons B10 if you rune him correctly, and he's 6-star max. Well, he cannot solo him all by himself, but basically in the video you saw the guy getting up to dragons, killing one of the towers, and then all the steam died except for the Sylphid, and the Sylphid alone took the other tower and the dragon out. So that's a really strong guy. Something I think you should focus on is the Mystic Witch, because she is a bit better than your Seek is buffing. At least not per se better, but she gives attack gauge buff, which is really good, and that makes her quite good. So I would definitely focus on getting this Mystic Witch up and running in high speed as well. Tyru is a unit I would definitely save him, and I would definitely try to skill up his skills, because he could be one of the units that you could put in for killing like a fucking Rena or something, or a really tanky unit because of this skill. You should rune him with Rage Blade. Try to get 50%, somewhere near 50% crit, because you receive 50% crit bonus here already. This is a unit I would definitely keep. I would definitely suggest you to get him at 5 stars eventually, and he is pretty damn good if you get the first lead off. For the rest, you don't really have anything else on units. So if I'll make it like I'll tell you what I should work on for team composition for overall usage. Well, Shimate is already up there, so you don't have to work on that unit anymore. I would work on the Wind Period and the Wind Sylphid probably. I would work on Jean, and I would work on the Amon and the Water Sylphid, and the Mystic Witch, and after that Tyru. So those units that I just called up, I would work on those, getting them correctly runed, awakened for example, and getting them up to 5 stars, because those units are gonna be in your well, you're gonna use those units in all kind of situation, and all of these units will stay good till the end of the game. Like, they always will stay good. So yeah, that was my advice on you. I hope you found it useful. Let me know if it was useful in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.